Hello everyone, welcome to my course on IBM App Connect Enterprises 13, IBM S13. This video is just going to be a overview of the course that we are going to cover. So we will see what are the topic we are going to cover and what are the things we are going to cover. Okay, and this course is going to be for development and administration course, where we will see in both aspect. We will see in development aspect also, we will see in administration aspect also. Okay, so we will more focus on development. Okay, but still I have covered the lots of thing on the administration also. Okay, and if you are a beginner, and even if you don't have a knowledge on the IBM S, then you don't need to worry, because I have covered each and everything from very basic. Okay, so you don't need to worry about me. I am Rishu Tiwari, and I am going to be a instructor of this course. Okay, and I have walked into the various sector, retail industry and the information sector and many more. Okay, and I am the IBM ACE certified developer. Next is the course overview. This course is going to be a comprehensive course, and where you will gain the comprehensive knowledge of IBM ACE. You will acquire hands-on experience on IBM ACE. This course offers from basic and is sufficient to make you a proficient IBM App Connect Enterprises developer. Okay, so even if you don't have idea about what is integration, so you don't need to worry. Even if you don't have idea what is IBM is, what is IBM integration was, you don't need to worry, because I have covered each and everything from very basic to the high level. Okay, so that is we going to make sure that you will be a this course is going to be a sufficient for making you a ace developer. Okay, I have covered the concept including the IBM integration bus, which is the IIV version 9 and 10, and IBM ACE 11, ACE 12, and the which is the latest is the IBM ACE 13. Okay, and also I have covered some basic concept of IBM MQ and MQAC script from the IBM MQ version 9.4. The course duration is going to be a 80-hour plus, because this is a very comprehensive course, and I have covered from very basic to a high level. So that's is going to be a very comprehensive course, and that session course duration is going to be a 80-hour plus. Each section consists of video lecture, where you will see how can we deal with ACE, how can we implement the ACE solution. And at the end of each section, you are going to some lab exercise, where you need to do some homework, you need to do some tasks, so that you will be a more proficient in the IBM ACE. And I have included all the PI, whatever the project I have implemented in this course, I have included all the project into the end of each section. And at the end of each section, you are going to see a quiz, where it is going to test your knowledge on that particular section. After, at the last of this course, I have included some IBM ACE interview question that is going to help you to crack the IBM ACE interview. That are, I have covered the most frequently asked questions. Okay, next, to learn this course, no prerequisite required, because I have covered it from very basic. So there is no prerequisite required. Only thing is that you need to willing to learn this course. Okay, this course is an evolving course, and every time once I will get a time or more knowledge, I am going to add more topic. Okay, so every time you will see some updates, some new section got added, and as soon as I will get more time and more knowledge, I will add some topic that is going to help you. uh, Now let's come in detail about the course overview. So first I will cover the introduction where you will see history of some IBMs. Next is the installation where we are going to install all the tools that is required for this course. After that we will see the IBM MQ introduction and MQS script that we will use when we will work with the MQ and S together. Further we will see IBM S overview, and we will in IBM S overview we will see about the migration from the IIB version to the ACE 13. Further we will see node based design where we will see what is integration node application, and uh, we will see about the all the application and the message flow. So all the node based approach we will see. Further we will see what is independent integration server, and we will create a solution with the help of independent integration server. Okay, and we will see how can we optimize the independent integration server. We will cover ESQL programming in very vast. So I have covered ESQL programming in very vast, and that is going to help you to write the coding into day-to-day your operations. Further, I have included all the nodes that is present into the IBM S toolkit. So you can see. So I have included the IBM S, IBM MQ nodes, and I have also shown you how can we use the MQ endpoint policy to connect to IBM MQ. I have covered the file nodes where we can transfer message with the help of file node, routing nodes, HTTP nodes, SOAP nodes, and integration services. Then I have covered the REST API using the Swagger and Open API 3. Also, I have covered the REST nodes. DFDL modeling I have seen where we can convert the CSV message to the some XML or JSON. Timer node where we have seen the timeout notification, timeout control and scheduler node, aggregate node, group node, collector node, transformation node, and the error handling. I have covered a lots of thing in error handling where we have seen the how can we use the trace node and the log node. There are various method of debugging because debugging is one of the important part when we are learning the IBM AS or any technology. So I have covered a different way and different approach where we can log the some and we can do debug the application. Okay, I have covered the event monitoring, and I also seen how can we use the record and replay feature of IBM S. And discovery, next I have covered the discovery connector node where we have seen how can we use the discovery connector nodes like the AWS, Azure, and the Google PubSub, these all things. So where we will see how can we use the vault, how can we use the policy, how can we use the credentials, so to make a connection with the third party applications. Further, I have covered the vault and credentials, and I have covered how can we create the vault and credentials and all the options available in vault and credential for the both. I have covered for the node based approach, and also I have covered for the independent integration server. And at last, I have covered the IBM ACE interview questions. And this is all about the course overview that we are going to see in the upcoming videos.